gentlemen, we are now asking please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Singing our anthem tonight will be Centennial's own pep band under the direction of Ben Wells. Now direct your attention to the center of the field.
Ready, Ramsey? And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Centennial High School, where tonight it is your Central Catholic Rams taking on the Eagles of Centennial. And boy, we have a good one for you tonight. Rams coming into the night 3-0 in Mount Hood Conference play, and the Eagles 2-1, looking to have a shot at the conference title by beating the Rams tonight. And the Rams going into Oregon City next week. We could have a logjam at 2-1 if Centennial is able to start cutting first here. So, like I said, Rams coming in 3-0 tonight. Centennial are 2-1 in Mount Hood Conference play. Rams are ranked number 7, and the Eagles ranked number 10. The Rams on a 6-game winning streak, Kevin, thus far. And last year they won 42-6 in really a lopsided contest.
Yeah, it's a lot different this year. The Centennial team's looking really, really strong.
Exactly, and they're strong in their running game, and they're strong in their offenses. They've been able to average 45 points per game this year. So the Rams are definitely going to have their defense tested, but we had some great games against Reynolds and Clackamas where our defense really kind of came to life.
Yeah, our defense really stepped it up those two games. And since the weather plays a big role, it's I don't think the fans can really see how muddy that field is down there, but when the conditions get worse, we'll see what happens.
Exactly. We're not supposed to get any more rain tonight, but on a elementary school scale, meaning that would kids like to play on this is about a 5. It's not super soggy. You can't get any puddles, but you're definitely going to slide. It's a grass natural field, so, over the course of the game, conditions will worsen, and it really kind of plays into the hands of Centennial. Centennial, a very good running team. And the Rams, a little more balanced. But if they get behind and have to go to the passing game, the conditions could certainly be a problem for the Rams tonight.
Most definitely. We'll see what happens in the first quarter.
And while we got you, this is Ram TV. We have Oregon Sports Beat producing the program. And one of our sponsors for this season is Hunt Painting. Hunt Painting is proud to help sponsor Ram TV. Now, in their 3rd generation of students at Central Catholic, we're happy to continue to be part of the Central Catholic family. We hope for another great season of success on and off the field for all of our Central Catholic student athletes.
Thank you, Hunt Painting.
So we're going to get a view here of the coin toss, and it looks like Centennial no, that is Central. So they deferred. And so Centennial will get first crack. So defensively, you got to think the Rams are going to be rolling up the safeties and really packing the box in order to shut down the running game early, which obviously opens up passing opportunities.
Yeah, well, once they do that, they're going to have to really test a quarterback and see what his arm's going to do tonight. If we shut down the running game, obviously they're going to have to go passing, but if they don't have that, then, I mean, it plays into our game plan.
Exactly. So like I said, weather conditions, you don't expect more rain, but the field is wet, the ball will be wet, and traction will be hard to get for both teams. Rams on the line tonight for the Rams, a 44-game win streak in Mount Hood Conference play, and also a portion of the lead in the conference. Rams coming in 3-0, along with Oregon City, and like I said, Centennial is 2-1 and looking for a crack. So 3-0.
Back to return the kick. Number 20.
So for the Rams kicking off,
Number 5.
it's going to be Liam Anderson.
Kicking off is number 86, Liam Anderson.
And back for Centennial is number 25, Alonzo Brambilla.
No complaining about numbers tonight, Steve. I
I
got
know.
this 28 and 5.
Oh, 28.
See?
So Jesse Porter and Sean King. And it gets underway. It's going to be a big night. It goes King through his hands into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Right out of the gate there, Ramsey. We see the conditions are already affecting the game, as unable to catch that ball was Porter. So this is where Centennial will take over. Again, got a great game tonight, Kevin. It'd be great for all those folks watching Ram TV right now to send an email, a text, a tweet, to let them know that you don't have to come all the way out here to get the benefit of Ram TV. Just go to Ram TV.
Stay at home in the dry.
Exactly. A little popcorn, a little hot chocolate. Right out of the gate, it's a run up the middle, and quickly stuffed by the Rams. The ball came out, no indication. And it is the Rams football. I didn't see it come out, but the Rams came out of the
They stripped him while he was standing up.
Wow, 2 plays and 2 effects of a wet ball.
Wet skin.
So the Rams are coming out quick on offense.
When you're pegged this deep in the red zone, it's very important to get at least 6.
So the Rams with the first play from scrimmage. Smith in there at quarterback will pass out to the left side, and that ball is dropped. How about that? 3 balls and 3 drops.
Kickoff,
in the
run,
first 3
and a
plays.
pass.
Exactly. It looks like the team that can hold the ball might just win this thing.
DeAndre Smith is starting as quarterback for the Rams.
And Hale in the backfield with him. Be 2nd and 10 for the Rams. And Hale off the left side. He'll be dropped for a loss. Great penetration there by number 23, Dylan Collins, for the Eagles. Hale really had no chance. As soon as he was able to secure the ball, he was wrapped up. It'll be 3rd and just over 15 for the Rams.
Well, like we said, the field conditions are going to be playing a major role. I don't even think he can make a cut.
Well, now if you look where Smith is standing, he is probably in one of the worst portions of the field right now, and they'll have to drop back slightly, basically in that puddle. He fakes a pass, and he goes down. He was wrapped up. He was lucky that didn't slip out of his hands as Collins wrapped him up and brought him down. Somebody needs to put a helmet on Collins. That's 2 plays for him, back to back.
Making our O-line look like Swiss cheese.
So really the Rams kind of in the mud puddle right now. 4th and about 25.
Choosing to go for it.
And a bad snap. It's low. Smith going to heave it downfield. Has a man open. It's Vecchi. Vecchi to the 5. Touchdown, Rams! Woo! On 4th and 25 from the 35, the Rams put up 6.
No flags. All I see is yellow shoes.
And Vecchi was so wide open, the defensive back must have slipped or it was blown coverage.
Well, DeAndre Smith even had a chance to run it. I mean, he had a wide open field, too.
And that's one of those, you got the layups. That's one of those ones that are hard to make. Well, he did a nice job passing it out there because Vecchi was wide open.
I'm glad he caught it.
And the kick is up and good. That is fantastic. What a way for the Rams to come out early and jump on this.
Well, just when you thought they were not in it, 4th and 25, and then they go. Then they score 6.
Well, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, you're going to pooch kick this, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought they were going to do.
But anyway.
We know how I call these plays.
Yeah, that's right. You're here. But, we have another sponsor for Ram TV. We want to make sure we recognize why we have this break, and that's Pacific Fence. Pacific Fence is a Schoenheit family business serving the Northwest since 1921. From backyards to ball fields and prisons to primary schools, Pacific Fence has you covered. Need a fence? Call Pacific Fence. Wow, it seems like we were just here a moment ago, Ramsey, with the Rams kicking off.
Yeah, deja vu.
All over again.
Almost 2 minutes off the clock.
And here we go. It'll be Liam Anderson kicking off for the Rams. It's taken it about the 12-yard line, and that's fumbled again. And he'll go down at about the 22-yard line.
Great open field tackle. Ooh, let me get my binoculars.
The Jay Johnson binoculars. That's Corbin Williams, and I'm not. So the Rams defense, though they've already been out there once, the benefit of a turnover. I don't know if it was stripped, but they got the ball, and here comes the Eagles. Reed, quarterback, will keep it, and he'll go down. And the ball comes out again, but they're going to say he was down. Now, they got that triple option, Kevin, that they run, and it's difficult to defend, especially with the splits on the linemen so tight. You have a wall of people, and you have to try to figure out who's got the ball.
Yeah, it looked like if Michael Abraham busted the line and took out the quarterback, but he handed it off. So, or did he hold it?
The quarterback held it. He nailed the fullback.
Fullback, yeah.
So 2nd and 3. Now we go the other way, and the quarterback keeps it again. He'll go down for a loss. Great penetration there. On that tackle was Salou.
Malachi Salou.
And that'll put him back third and chubby 4. It's a big game tonight. All the talk, at least for Mount Hood Conference, was around this game. We got the news crew from Fox 12 out here.
Yeah, it's great to see this competition. Both teams are playing extremely well this year.
The Rams have got everyone in the box. The quarterback drops back to pass, covered, and goes down. There's no flag on the play. Coming over to defend, it looked like he kind of slipped. It was Austin Hill. We got a big receiver.
Yeah, good thing he turned his head around.
Right.
Because I thought he was going to pull him down.
Well, Brendan Lyons is the intended receiver. He's 6'5", and so big target there. So
throw it up.
Now to bring up 4th down. Coming out to punt is it's number 16, but I don't have a number for 16. Right, Ramsey?
There, let me look.
And the punt is away. Going to let it bounce. Davis basically waving everybody off, and that will go dead at about the 35-yard line. And that's where the Rams will take over their second possession. On 4th and about 25, able to score from the 35. The Rams are definitely looking to be a little bit more productive. Get yards going forward is to get yards going backwards.
Well, we got to, start the tempo early. If we keep this fast-paced up, then they got to play catch-up rather than us.
Well, and it's difficult. You've taken them out of their game, their running game early. It changes the dynamics, definitely, Kevin.
Definitely weather conditions on this.
All right, now coming in for the Rams is Cade Knighton at quarterback. And Hale will get it up the middle. Nice hole. Tries to bounce it outside. Hale he goes to one arm pretty quick. He might be better served to keep two arms on it, especially in that high traffic as he's trying to get through the line.
And the rock is wet, so any hand or any pressure on that will knock that right out.
Exactly. So 2nd and about 8 for the Rams. About 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Hale over the right side. He bounces it out, has some room, can get the angle. He's at the 50 where he will go out of bounds. Nice job. He looks like he had a big hole in the middle, but when he strung it outside, he picked up a nice gain there.
Yeah,
and a first down.
Got around that corner, and then the guy just jersey tackled him. What I really liked about that is Amari showing patience.
Well, now we have Abraham in the backfield.
Ooh, he's a bruiser.
He is a bruiser. But you're right about the patience. 1st and 10, the ball right at midfield. Abraham up the middle, big hole, driving, and he'll pick up 7.
Looks like 4 of those had about 3 Centennial players on his back.
Exactly, really driving those legs. Be second. The Rams quickly on the ball. And they snap it quickly. Abraham again. Stop us if you can. Abraham to the 35, to the 30, trying to get the edge. It gets down to about the 15.
You wonder if he cut in, if he could have got some.
There's a flag on the play, and that'll go against the Rams. So that'll back him up. Great effort there by Abraham, and that'll come back.
Well, maybe that's why he found that big hole.
Exactly. And it's funny because a yellow flag, the way it's wrapped up there, I wasn't going to call a penalty because that looked like a shoot.
Yeah, it's hard to tell unless you see the guy throw it. We'll see how the Rams bounce back after this play. Hopefully didn't take the wind out of their sails.
Well, I got to give credit to that offensive line. They're blowing some holes.
Yeah.
You got to be a little more tentative, when you go to plant to block with the field as wet as it is. Left side to Hale. Hale has the edge. He'll go down to the 45 and almost to the 40. Pushed out of bounds. And they'll spot that at the 43. It'll bring up 3rd down. And it looks like about 3. So they bring Abraham back in.
Looks like QB Cade went out and DeAndre Smith is back in.
Abraham. Oh, Smith will keep it. He'll flick it out to the flat where Vecchi was wide open. And he'll pick up about 10. I was watching Abraham.
Yeah, I was too.
We got to get a feed to the coaches booth so we at least know what the play is, right?
Usually we can hear him pretty good. This is pretty sound deadening material in here.
So 1st and 10 for the Rams. Nice job there.
I like how Jack Vecchi went up high and got some air, some hang time.
Exactly. Smith to Vecchi, and Knighton comes back in. It's interesting when you have packages that rotate the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Abraham up the middle, and he'll pick up about 9.
I don't think we've seen Cade run yet, but my understanding is a little speedster. So
is that right?
Yeah. They do a wildcat.
Oh, wildcat. Well, I tell you, that front line's been a bunch of wildcats. Look at them blow the holes open. albeit for the first play there was a loss on the run. They've been great ever since. Knighton out here to Vecchi again. Vecchi will get to the 20, cuts it into the 15, and he'll be pushed out of bounds. Oh, no, he was still inbounds.
They're going for the ball.
Exactly. So that'll be first down for the Rams, and the ball will be placed at the 14-yard line. And we get a pass here from Knighton. Little out route. Flag comes in. And another holding
call against the Rams.
Gill was looking for a pass interference penalty, but no luck there.
Looks like the head ref is giving the call to the sidelines, who they're against.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
typically you give it up to the
booth here.
To the booth. So that'll back up, be first spot foul from where the holding occurred. Boy, that's first and probably about 28 from the 30-yard line. You got to go pretty deep in the playbook for that. Handoff Hale, trying to find some room, and he'll be dropped back even further. They're going to spot him at the 39.
Second and half a field. Nah, we got this.
I guess I don't know why they give him so much forward progress, but I mean, we'll take it. We still have a mile to go, but so the ball's placed at the 36, and they have to get to essentially the 5-yard line. So 31 yards out, second down. That'll be second down and 36.
False start against the Rams. Well, I'm not a football coach, but I do enjoy watching football. I think the object is to get toward the end zone, not further away.
Well, I'm sure they're saying the same thing. A little frustration probably there. You know, we have, due to limited space, we don't have stats tonight, but penalties would be one that we'd want to watch. Knighton looks to his left and hits a receiver. It looks like that's Gill. Gill picks up about maybe 11 on that. Change in personnel. Hale comes in the backfield, and again it's Knighton at quarterback. Keep an eye on the bottom of your screen. Is Starr. Starr can be the go-to guy in clutch situations, though they've gone to Vecchi quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, Silas Starr's a freshman this year, and he's already proven that he's a bona fide starter.
Little screen, and it goes to Vecchi. And he's wrapped up, and he wasn't wrapped up. He had some room. That was Ryan Payne Jr. on the tackle for the Eagles.
That was good coverage by the Eagles. If Ryan didn't get him, I'm with you, Steve. He could have probably taken it to the house.
Yeah, Vecchi
he had
did
some great blockers.
Room. So fourth and a really long way to go. They got to get down to about the 5. And the ball is placed at the 30, so we'll call it 25. In most situations, you say it can't be done, but they've already done it once tonight.
Yeah, I'm not.
And a flag comes out late. It's the bad snap, and Knighton just falls on it. The official indicates the penalty is against the Rams, holding again, and that is declined. So Centennial, with 3:51 left, will have fairly good field position as they place the ball at the 40.
Yeah, their defense made a very good, strong stand there, obviously by where the markers are.
What's interesting about this, Kevin, Rams had all of the momentum up to this point.
Yeah.
And now you get a sense that it's shifting a little bit. You got to be strong on defense to kind of shut it down and make them feel like, take away their hope, if you will.
Yeah, we'll see what our defense does and how they counter to this.
And a pitch out the outside. Running the ball is Sean King. And that was basically a straight pitch, not even a triple option.
No. Nice 5-yard pickup.
Again, just a straight run right off the back. And that will do it. Touchdown for Centennial, Sean King. So Ramsey, the hole was blown wide open for him, but the Rams so close in the box defending the run. Once he got to the second level, there was really no one to stop him.
Exactly. Stiff arm, and then he's gone.
He was gone. King, he's pretty big tailback, 6 foot 180. He's a senior. And the Eagles with a chance to tie. And the kick is up. And we got ourselves a tie ball game.
Well, this is what we expected.
It was going to be a close game, and as you know, Ram TV is on tonight, and we're not here without our sponsors. And Hunt Painting is a sponsor, and they are proud to help sponsor Ram TV. Now in their 3rd generation of students at Central Catholic, we are happy to continue to be part of the Central Catholic family. We hope for another great season of success on and off the field for all of our Central Catholic student athletes. Hunt Painting.
Thank you, Hunt Painting.
So, Kevin,
yes,
like we said, we thought it would be a tight game. The Rams, the benefit of that turnover early and then a stalled drive on penalties, allowed Centennial the opportunity to not only get 7 on the board, but really to pick up momentum on their home turf.
That's correct, Steve. Well, just like I said, I wanted to see how our defense would handle it, and we were scored on, and we'll see how our offense responds.
Kicking off for the Eagles, the number 52, Austin Segura. And for the Rams, back deep is Trey Davis.
Always deadly.
Looks like Becky and Hale, their position right about the 17-yard line. And you're right, Davis is always dangerous. A line drive kick. Davis will have some room to get some momentum. He's taking it up the middle, trying to find the edge. He's at the 35 to the 40, cuts it inside. Nice move there. And he'll get dragged down at about the 48-yard line. Nice running there by Davis. That nifty little move at the end gave him another 10-yard opportunity.
I think that kick with no hang time gave him an opportunity to give it a good return.
Absolutely.
He catched it while running, and then was able just to continue, go on the outside, stay in bounds, get extra yardage too.
Exactly. Nifty feet Davis there. He doesn't take the sideline route. He likes to make it fun, doesn't he?
We're playing football. We're not playing out of bounds.
Ball placed in the Eagles' territory on the 48-yard line. Knighton hands it off to Hale up the middle. Big hole to the 40, to the 35.
There goes that
He's
speed.
to the 20, to the 10. He's in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. 48-yard touchdown run. Mr. Hale.
So Sean King had a good run, and Amari said, you know what, I can do that too.
Watch me.
Yeah, come get you some of that.
But again, look at the hole that was created by that offensive line.
Well, you also had a guy hanging on his jersey.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if the viewers could see from home, but the angles of the defensive backs, it looked like they had an angle on them.
Yeah.
In fact, I was getting ready to say he's going to go down about the 10-yard line.
10, 15, yeah.
He split them like at 90 miles an hour.
And that's where that speed is. Amari has superb afterburner speed.
Zach Simmons
And
puts it
good.
through.
Way to go, Zach.
Wow, how about the answer for the Rams? Not only putting up 7, but regaining that momentum and quieting the Eagles crowd.
All right, now
We're not going to be quiet about our sponsors, I'll tell you that. Because Pacific Fence is the Schoenheit family business serving the Northwest since 1921. From backyards to ball fields and prisons to primary schools, Pacific Fence has you covered. Need a fence? Call Pacific Fence.
they also can cage the Centennial offense if we ask them to.
Exactly. Pacific Fence defense. This defensive stand is brought to you by well, we're going to kick off again. This is the third and 1 quarter. This is what we like to see. Be Liam Anderson. So the bottom of your screen is King. He's the one that had that touchdown run. So do you kick it to him because he's tired?
You know what? At this age, I don't think they get tired.
I think you're right. And that'll bounce. Picked up and brought down. I think that was Porter on the return. They'll place the ball right about the 30 where they'll take over. And
You think they'll stack the box again?
well, maybe not so tight. Maybe they'll loosen it up a little bit. We'll see. I don't know. They still rolled it up pretty tight. Triple option, but that's going nowhere.
Oh, that Salou read that.
Salou introduced himself again to the quarterback.
Salou was waiting patient. He saw that hole open up for the run, and then he penetrated and got him.
Yeah, I agree. It didn't look like he shot that hole almost like he's assigned to, don't worry about the fullback. Your responsibility is the quarterback wherever you see him. So 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. And a fake pitch and then pitches it out. Looks like that's Porter looking for some big hit coming from Gallant.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Actually really jarred, I think it's Porter's, jarred him a little bit when he took the hit.
Yeah, Porter actually slapped the Central Catholic guy's helmet like, hey, that was a good hit.
Nice, you got to love the sportsmanship.
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
It's great. Wow, the Centennial's staying strong, man. I'm enjoying this game.
3rd and 8. If you're enjoying it, other people can. If you're watching Ram TV now, somebody can send an email, text, or a tweet. Let them know this is on tonight. It'll be 3rd and 8. 3 receivers at the top of your screen. They're out of the shotgun. Drop them back to pass. Good rush. Almost picked off. Had the angle.
Man.
Oh, boy. Olmstead coming up. And, boy, he looked like he had an angle to pick six that.
Did. That was a rainbow.
But nonetheless,
hanging.
Rams got them to 4th down, 4th and 9, deep in their own territory, and it looks like they'll bring the punt out. Davis back for the Rams. He's at about the 38-yard line.
Defense held strong. I think they just gained 2 yards on that series.
And they're going to set up the return. Nice punt. Davis back. He'll catch it and run with it. Well covered there.
That was
by the Eagles. Exactly. Number 10. Who is that? Funkhauser. He was right there.
Bring on the funk.
Right there in Davis's face when he caught it.
Steve, I heard this joke by
okay, and we're going to move on.
by Jeff Radden. Jeff Radden told me this joke, and I was going to say, oh, wait. That's right. We're on the internet. I can't say Jeff Radden's joke.
All right, 1:31 left in the quarter.
Jeff Radden, we love you.
And looks like Knighton again coming out at quarterback responsibility. Hale with them in the backfield. Hale will keep it. Cut it up. Nice run there. He'll get out to it. Ball comes loose, and Vecchi is on it. Woo. Boy, that would have been a game changer. Or it could have been a game changer. Vecchi all over that.
Looks like Amari's coming off. It looked like he got hit pretty hard in that last play.
Yeah,
Give him a breather.
With the ball slippery like that, you got to keep both paws on it as long as you can. They'll bring up Abraham.
Do they wipe the ball off every play?
Typically they do.
Okay.
Well, the ball boys will. They'll keep
bring
cycling.
Okay, got it.
Abraham trying to find a hole, bounces outside. Keep driving his feet. Oh, he bounces out any further. He'll get enough for a first down and go down.
Yeah, you need a whole team to tackle Michael.
He was surfing the line.
Yeah.
You know?
He was pushing the line forward.
Writing it down.
I'll help you.
Enough for a first down. Rams look at the sideline, trying to figure out what they're going to do here. Going to be a pass. Knighton to Vecchi. Vecchi with some good hands hauls that in and go out about the 41-yard line. Vecchi had to adjust to that pass.
Yeah, credit Jack for turning around and in an awkward position to haul that one in, because that could have been easily dropped by any other receiver.
All right, so this is an interesting spot on the field. It's pretty much all mud right there.
Yeah, it's the mire.
That's the word I was looking for. 1st and 10.
I was going to say Rick Meyer. I was digging deep.
Play action pass. Knighton outside to Starr. Starr hauls it in. Could be close to a first down. Depends on where the spot is.
That's the true freshman, Silas Starr.
His first pass on the night. Still looking.
That's the Knight and Starr connection. Future.
Looking, it'll be short of the first, or short of the line to gain. It'll be second down.
Well, I'm liking that we're passing it. We're keeping their defense honest. So they have to account for the pass as well.
All right, now they're going to take another look at it, Ramsey, see if it was enough.
Give him some welcome breather right now.
The chain gang across the field. You know, your chain gang, you're like, man, why couldn't it go out over here? And I got to go all the way over there.
Guys are waddling toward the ball.
Yeah, through the mire.
Yeah. Looks like we got the first down, Steve.
Looks good from here.
Good eye by the head ref.
Well, the chain was right there, of course. If he can't see it from there.
So well, no, when they're all across the field.
I got you.
I know you did. Now the chain gang's going through the players.
Yep. Yeah. So they get situated, so that'll be first down for the Rams.
I guess that's one way to take us out.
With the chain.
But
could you imagine?
The two chain guys are fighting.
So how come you're not playing? I tripped over the chain. Sorry.
Dang chain guys.
Yeah.
Well, it's first down, so they got to move it. You think they're okay?
Getting situated there.
Oh, hey, you know, running the chains is not an easy job. So
I agree.
I got to tip my hat to him. I'm happy for him.
Up the middle is Hale. Both hands on the ball, which we like to see. Yeah, exactly. It's interesting how, Kevin, how these series, you have the Rams. One series, they're like 4th and a million. They get a touchdown. And this is where religion comes in. By the grace of God, they're able to get a touchdown on that. Then they have another series. I mean, same deal. Penalties and
nothing.
Losses. But then they, put together the drives like this. So it's really same offense, but depending on when they come out, you get two different results. And talk about results. I tell you what. Results from Hunt Painting. Hunt Painting is proud to help sponsor Ram TV. Now in their third generation of students at Central Catholic, we're happy to continue to be part of the Central Catholic family. We hope for another great season of success on and off the field for all of our Central Catholic student athletes. Hunt Painting. So we're going to enter the second quarter, 14-7. Much closer game than we had last week with the highlight game. I mean, that was fun to watch. Reynolds was, on paper, a pretty good team.
On paper, they were great, but just when it came down to first quarter, I said, "Wait a minute, what happened?
What happened here?" Rams took control earlier in that one, and really never looked back. They beat Reynolds last week 46-7.
And they could have racked up the score, but they got a lot of players in there that didn't see a lot of playing time through the season. So.
Knighton back to pass, looking to the corner for Starr.
Ooh.
Starr headed to the pylon, and it's broken up. So on second and short, Coach Pine looking to
on that throw, I'd like to see if it's thrown over his left shoulder.
Yeah, but really the ball wasn't bad.
No.
It was well defended.
Well defended. He could have gone up 50-50.
It almost would have been good on, like a back shoulder throw.
Yeah.
I mean, as good as that was, do you go do it again?
No, you do a simple slant route right here.
Yeah, safety's up. Or you give it to Abraham on the left side. Abraham will get to the 12-yard line. One man to beat.
I'm dragging you. Coming with me.
One man to beat for pay dirt.
I mean, Abraham's the enforcer out there. I mean, you got a running back 230. I mean, just laying the hammer down. Then you got finesse with Amari.
Amari off the left side. It's Smith in the backfield. Amari slips a tackle. He tries to spin out.
And here we go again.
Well, so he tries to spin out and come the other direction and slides. It almost looked like it could have been one of those really exciting plays, and it really got bad real quick.
Centennial was quick. They got up there. If he would have spun, he would have probably lost another 10 yards.
So it'll be second about 25. Smith in there at quarterback, and he'll pass. Little out route there. Looks like Starr picks up some of the distance.
Good catch.
It'll bring up third and about 15 for the Rams.
Mr. Starr has some great hands. That pass is down by his thighs and knees.
Yeah, by his kneecaps.
Good coverage also by Centennial. I mean, just Cade threw it in the right spot where his receiver could get it.
Official calling stopping play.
I don't know why they placed the ball back there when he.
They fixed it.
Okay.
They can always go to our replay booth if they need help, right?
Yeah. I'll just cue up the replay right now.
So third actually is about probably third and what do you call that? 17, Ramsey?
Chubby 17.
Yeah. And they'll give it to Abraham. He's dropped in the backfield. Really, he kind of just tripped.
Yeah, over his own player.
So that'll be fourth down now. I haven't seen this many fourth down plays with this distance in a whole game, let alone a first half.
There's a good contingent of Central fans across the way, even in this nasty weather.
Smith rolling to the right, looking to find Abraham on a wheel route, and he was open and somewhat defended by probably the tight end there.
Yeah.
Or the wide receiver.
Wide receiver also thought he was going to go for that one. 81.
Well, it looked like a design wheel route as the ball was faked to Abraham, but he ran into some bodies on the way out Ray out into the route, so it took a while for Smith to find him.
Yeah, it looked like Turkowitz was in the same vicinity.
Like the play call, just didn't get the yards we needed. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
A big stop by our defense here.
And a fumble. The ball still on the ground. And the Rams have it.
Well, that's
Who got that ball? That looked like it was Austin Hill. You saw the quarterback dive to his knees.
he must not ever got the handoff. Just kicked it, and
Yeah, and the ball just kind of squirted out.
it's hard when you're a lineman when the ball's down low and you're thinking a play's going on, and
You don't know when the ball's on the ground. You know? So, wow. What a twist
turn
of fate, yeah.
turn of events here. Now we need to capitalize and go forward, not backwards.
Exactly.
Well, if consistency tells us throughout the game, this is a scoring drive.
Oh, yeah, based on
what's happened.
I don't like that type of consistency. Anyway, ball's placed at the 10. They can maybe get a first down. It's handed off over the right side. Can't get a read on the number. It looks like it might have been Henderson. Now there's so much mud on the jersey.
Now my binoculars are playing tricks on me now.
Great. Look at Star wide open to the bottom of your screen. Star will get 6 if he catches it. Touchdown, Rams!
That was a lost communication on the defense there. That was a hurry-up play on our behalf.
Unbelievable.
Star was trying not to scream at him.
You see him waving his hand over there.
Like trying to draw attention.
Exactly. Oh, my.
And when
And how about Smith? Smith able to identify that and hit him. And again, it's one of those layups. It's like, boy, I can't miss this layup, right?
Everybody's watching.
Oh, fantastic. So about a 10-yard pass from Smith to Star.
It looked like Jesse Porter was the one out of position, and he just threw up his hands in the air like,
I
man,
didn't see that.
My bad.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. Give credit where credit is due. Zach Simmons on the PAT, and the Rams go up 21-7 with 9:28 left in the half. Remarkable as the Rams able to get the turnover and then have Star so wide open.
And there's still a ton of time left. 9.5 minutes. This is
lots of time. A lot can happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen a lot happen just in this first half. A lot of.
The actual weather's not playing a role. I think it's the field conditions now. Just being wet.
Yeah, I agree. Back for the Eagles is Sean King.
And Porter. The thing is, anything can happen. Their offense and their guys are so explosive. I hope that's not going to hurt me saying that right now.
No, we'll find another way to hurt you later.
Just throw me off the roof here.
Liam Anderson. Boy, I thought I might need oxygen tanks. It's way up here.
We need oxygen climbing up here.
When a Sherpa meets you at the bottom, you got a problem. And the kick, line drive kick. It'll go into the end zone as King watches it roll. And
that was a good placement by the kicker. That's a way to keep it safe. Don't give him a chance to run it back. And they start at the 20.
Well, now you wonder, Ramsey, trailing by 14, do you got to go out of your game plan, which is going to be run and start passing?
I don't think so. I think they're going to stick with their run.
A reverse on the play. And he's open. Uh-oh, we've got trouble. If he's got wheels, we're in trouble, and he has wheels. And he will not be stopped. On the reverse, number 9, Luis Salazar closes the gap.
You're asking if they should stick with their wheelhouse. Oh, they got a player down too. So Hey, but it was good that they stuck to their game plan, what they've been doing all year.
Well, that's the variation you can run off that triple
Yeah.
option. You got everyone's so focused on the option itself. You throw in that variable of the reverse, so that's difficult to defend. Got to give credit to the downfield blocking of the Eagles. Nice job there. Giving him some room to find the end zone. Having a discussion with the injured player down there, but looks like he'll get up. It's number 52, Henry Button. Wow, we talk about momentum. The Rams look like they were taking it over. They've got to put some distance. And you get a series, you get two series where the first play from scrimmage is a touchdown of over 50 yards, Ramsey, and it's really hard to keep that momentum, right?
Well, it was excellent blocking on behalf of Centennial's O-line. Obviously, one of their offensive linemen took the brunt of it there, Henry, but he's able to open up that hole, and, man, that guy had some wheels on him.
Yeah, he did have some wheels. He put some distance between them, even though the Rams had the angle.
Well, it's the right play call when we stack the box, and then once we get past the second level, then he's gone. So I think that's going to be an adjustment for the second half.
PAT attempt. Looks like they're going to try to go for two. Single back with three receivers at the top of your screen. And they'll look to those receivers. Big rush. Quarterback keeps it. The ball comes out.
No sign.
The ball comes out.
Pick it up and run. Pick it up and run.
And they're just going to say the PAT was
no good.
No good. Interesting. The way these two teams are playing, that might come into play later.
Well, technically it's still only down by one score. So if they were able to convert,
yeah.
So bring it back.
But it's interesting, talking to the PA announcers and the team over there. Remember that Oregon City game that they had last week, where it was a 2-point conversion that they didn't get to tie it.
Yeah, and that was the decision
deciding
by the coaches.
thing.
You had to do it, but that does come in play. So
we'll bring in Vecchi and Davis back to receive for the Rams. Kicking off for the Eagles, number 24, Dylan Arnhold.
With this momentum, you might have to watch him for an onside right now.
You know what? You may be right. And I don't say that very often about you.
Gee, thanks, Steve. Or they can play it safe and hope their defense can stop them. So.
A little squib kick anyway. Bounces to Davis. Davis has a hard time. Davis going to bring it out to about, look at him trying to strip that, Kevin.
Yeah. They want him standing up.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there any whistles going to be blown here?
That is interesting.
Are you kidding me?
And so at the 34-yard line.
I think I saw 3 felonies in that that scrum.
Oh, boy. So it'll be first down for the Rams. The ball placed at the 34-yard line. Or near the 34.
He's trying to find a dry spot.
Good luck in that spot. So here comes the Rams looking to answer that beautiful run by the Eagles.
Well, let's see what happens. Maybe Amari can reproduce what he did last time he had that long run.
Well, it's Knighton and Hale. Becky to the bottom of your screen. Trey in the slot. Looks like Starr at the top. And officials timeout. Actually, not officials timeout. It'll be a Rams timeout. Trying to get things coordinated and couldn't. But talking about getting things coordinated, if you need a fence, what better way to get coordinated than with Pacific Fence? Pacific Fence is a Schoenheit family business serving the Northwest since 1921, Kevin. From backyards to ball fields and prisons to primary schools, Pacific Fence has you covered. Need a fence? Call Pacific Fence.
They'll fence anything.
Yeah, no, we can't deviate.
Oh, can't deviate.
That's the asterisk. We'll get in trouble by Jim, the producer.
Yeah. There's a nice fence around this field.
So anyway, it's gonna be 1st and 10 for the Rams after the timeout.
Oh, they're choking the reins on us, Steve.
I tell you, I know. Oregon Sports Beat, great group of people that help us out, produce
Sometimes.
the program. Looks fly sweep off the left side. Becky looking for some room. I don't know where he found the seam, but he found the seam.
Found some on that side.
And he picked up about 5 yards.
No, just kidding. Oregon Sports Beat, great guys to work with.
You don't realize that he can't hear you because he turned off your mic when you started talking bad about him. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Rams.
They probably just turned off my mic altogether.
Nice job by Becky to find a little bit of a crease to slip through and pick up those yards. Knighton back to Becky. Becky cuts again. Oh, big hit by Porter. With Becky stood up. I like Becky's got both hands on the ball protecting that. And I'll bring up 3rd down. We'll call it 3rd and 2. Big play for the Eagles right now. If they can get a stop here and get the ball back in a relatively good field position, could be trouble for the Rams, really kind of stem the tide a little bit.
Yeah, it's right in that muck, too. It's pretty tough to.
Hale up the middle, just needs a seam, got the seam, got the 1st down, and he'll be down at about the 48-yard line.
He got hit, spun, and was able to move forward, move the chains. He paid the price on that hit, though.
Yeah, just what we needed, though. I mean, it was a big play. I know it's early in the game, but it was a big play to keep that momentum going for the Rams. So 1st and 10. Look, they have 3rd Gill. Look where he's positioned. He might be instrumental in this play. Now he's a blocker off the right side. The ball comes out. Abraham able to fall on it.
That was, and he had a good handle on that. The guy just grabbed his arm and he spun and just popped out, and then he's able to recover his own fumble. So
it does not take much. Enough for a 1st down, but he was almost on the way to the house.
Yeah, if that guy didn't have an arm on him, he would have been gone.
So 7:25 left in the half. Rams really unable to pull away. They got up 14-0. And the Eagles just seem to keep battling back. Abraham falls on the ground. Looks like it
was a
broken play. Looks like when he left his stance, he fell right into Knight.
Ball fell and he fell on it. So,
So 2nd and 15. I mean, it's not even raining. I mean, it's moist out there and muddy. But imagine if this game, just the way it's going, if it was raining. Play action, Knighton back to pass. Great blocking up front, but he'll get smothered.
Tattooed.
Travis McKay really doing a nice job to block, allow Knighton, but I'm going to say the linebacker coming off the edge.
Well, what's happening here, Steve? You see a pattern?
I'm seeing a pattern develop, Ramsey. So 3rd, and I'm going to call it 35.
I think they'll let us have the under and try to work for it.
Well, they got two deep safeties right now, and they're playing off. That wheel route was open. Knighton looking to throw, has a man across the middle. It's 3rd Gill, but he's wrapped up. I mean, it kind of cut the distance in half. It'll bring up 4th and probably 12 for the Rams.
bring out the punting team?
Yeah, looks like Zach Simmons coming out the punt. First time for Zach tonight punting. And back for the Eagles is number 3, Devin Fitzgerald.
It's kind of funny. We have a mic in the stands, and I hear this Centennial fan yelling all the time.
Yeah, they can hear it too. Flag on the play.
Too many men on the field?
Oh, let's see, 11. They're going to put that back in the pocket.
Oh, boy.
So bring up 4th down. I love the guys up in the booth with
Yeah.
us. These Centennial guys are funny. Tough snap. Fitzgerald able to get it away. And the ball comes out.
Looks like he's able to fall on it. Yeah.
I said Fitzgerald. Zach Simmons able to get away. Nice job fielding the short hop. And able to get it away. Good concentration there by Zach. So ball's placed at about the 20. Almost an opportunity for the Rams to get another turnover. So 5 minutes left in the half.
Well, if pattern serves us right, we know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
This is going to be a fumble play.
I don't like playing this pattern thing.
Well,
I'd just rather just get a nice stop.
I'll do that too.
Tailback, King. King to the 40. King with the angle, has blockers. King to the 30, King to the 20, and King will go to the end zone. So a 80-yard touchdown run for number 5, Sean King. And the ability for the Eagles to tie the score with a 2-point conversion. So much misdirection in that backfield. It gets your linebackers discombobulated. They can't tell who's got the ball. And here comes King getting shot up like a cannon out of the backfield.
They ran that play 3 times, and every time they got a score.
So they'll go for 2. And a fumble on the snap. And they don't get it, so 19-21. Big break for the Rams. Dodged a bullet there. I tell you, Kevin, it's
this is what we expected tonight.
I know, but the Rams had so many great plays. But the Eagles, I mean, these great long runs, you got to give them credit.
Yeah, they're sticking to what they do best.
So talk about sticking to what they do best, Kevin. I mean, you can't. Yeah, I was going to say Hunt Painting is proud to help sponsor Ram TV. Now in their 3rd generation of students at Central Catholic, we're happy to continue to be part of the Central Catholic family. We hope for another great season of success on and off the field for all of our Central Catholic student athletes. Hunt Painting.
Looks like there's a little drizzle coming down, Steve, now.
Well, it's not like it's going to affect much because they can't hold the ball even when it's not drizzling.
That's true. So true.
Well, we got the standard lineup back for the Rams. Hale, Vecchi, and Davis. And it's a short kick over to the corner, and it'll skim out of bounds. Great job there, being patient, not trying to grab it, was number 22, Gabe Morris. And Vecchi there to give him a little smack on the back and say, hey, nice job, Gabe. So 4:48, like you said, rain starting to fall. Keep in mind the Rams deferred. They'll get the ball to start the second half. So this is almost a 2-for-1. A nice sustained drive, and then the ball to start the second half. Could put the Rams in the driver's seat.
It's kind of funny, this kick they had went out at the 35. So then the penalty puts it at the 35.
Exactly. But all in all, not a bad kick.
Win-win.
No risk, yeah. Smith hands it off to Hale, and Hale is flung backwards for a loss. So we'll bring up second down for the Rams. I didn't see who came in for the Eagles.
52. Henry.
Really blew that up.
Henry Button. He grabbed a whole bunch of shoulder pads and threw them to the ground.
Rams look confused. And a timeout will be called by the Rams. Probably not a bad call there. You saw Hale in the backfield, you know, the international symbol for I don't know what we're doing here with his paws out.
What the heck is going on?
Exactly. And he's one of the guys that probably should know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So good job.
Well, you know, we're sitting right by
timeout.
the coaching staff, but they're usually a little more vocal.
Well, they got a tight one tonight.
Kind of quiet tonight.
So 4:12 left in the half. Rams with a 2-point lead. Again, like I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, a lot riding on the line tonight for both teams. Ram looking to stay unbeaten in the Mount Hood Conference, and the Eagles looking to hand the Rams their first loss, which would put the Eagles in contention in the Mount Hood Conference. Smith looking, can't find anybody, and Smith will go down at the hands of Dylan. Nice job by Smith to hold on to the ball. Heavy rush and really trying to pass. And when he got the pressure, he clamped on. 3rd and 25. Rams have to be careful here and not give up anything easy. Three safeties back. They'll roll this guy up a defensive back, but he looks like a safety. He's so far back. Smith going to heave it downfield, and that is caught. Holy smokes, what a great catch. Got to see who comes out of that. Was it Davis? It looks like, no, it was Vecchi. Vecchi with enough for a first down. And there's a flag on the field. Illegal receiver downfield, or ineligible receiver downfield.
Lineman got a little happy.
And the Rams will back up.
Oh, that's a huge blow.
But worse than that, yeah, like you know, worse than that, it gave up the first down. So the ball is placed at the 20. They need to get to the 45. And Hale up the middle. Has a bit of a seam, bounces it outside. Hale going to get to the sidelines. Hale, if he has some wheels, he can get a first down. It's going to be close. It's going to be based on the spot.
Looks like depends where the spot and where the chain goes up. At least 2.
Based on where they're standing, it's probably going to be short. Looks like it'll be about 4th and a yard. Wow, big play here for the Rams. 3:12 left. They do not want to give the Eagles the ball. Eagles with everybody in the box. Abraham off left side, has a seam, cuts it back. Abraham to the 50, to the 40, to the 30. Still on his feet. He'll go down at the 10-yard line.
Wait for Michael to see that hole in the opening, make that cut.
Well, that's the risk you run when you bring everybody to the box. He got through there. Nice running. Clutch. So it'll be, looks like they'll place it just about the 10-yard line. It'll be timeout for the Eagles. Oh, boy. That was a big deal for us in this first half, Kevin.
That was a good timeout by Centennial. Regroup his guys, pump them up a little bit, saying, hey, it's okay. Let's just stop them here.
Just trying to get a read on the ball placement. It looks like they...
I think it's right on the 10.
On the 10. So I guess if you're going to get a first down, to get a touchdown simultaneously. Wow, that was something else.
Yeah.
And kind of what we needed headed into halftime.
Yeah, and then we get the ball starts the second half.
Well, there's 3 minutes left. We score quickly here.
Yeah.
The way Eagles have been scoring on there.
We can 21 points in 3 minutes.
Exactly. I guess we can't read too much into this at this point. Smith in there with Abraham. Abraham off left side up the middle, driving his feet, and he'll go down short of the goal line.
No, they must have marked it right on the 10.5 because they still have the chains out.
Looks like it'll be on the 2-yard line. Rams
they're
quickly.
going to catch him in a...
Smith will hand off. Abraham, no, it'll be Smith keeping it. He'll pass. And that is caught by Starr.
Oh.
How did he catch that? I thought it was going to be intercepted. Starr comes up with it.
I thought he was tapping him on the back. But
Oh,
he's like, hey,
my.
I got it, not you.
Smith somehow threads it in there. I don't know how. And Starr with those hands able to haul that pass.
Well, that would have been a free play because their lineman didn't get off the field when we snapped the ball. So, but
no flag. But
no flag. But hey, in games like this, you got to watch for that kind of stuff.
Zach Simmons trying to add the extra point. Great snap. Great kick.
And good.
And it is good. So 2:35 left. Rams up 19-28. You're going to take a look at this review or replay.
Oh.
I don't know how he caught that. First of all, I didn't know how it did not get intercepted. And Starr with the presence of mind to hang with it, and he catches it.
That's Oregon Sportsbeat with the replay.
I was going to say, Oregon Sports, and not only do you get to replay it for us, but you get to replay it at home. And both Smith and Starr will be able to replay that probably all night long as they talk about that one. Oregon Sports Beat producing the program tonight, just doing a fantastic job of it like they do every time.
I personally want to thank them. Thank you for taking this. Yeah.
Yep.
Hundreds are flying.
And so the Rams going to kick off with 2:35. Got King and Porter back there, and at this point, who do you kick it to? I would kick it to Porter. King has actually been our nemesis all night long. And King will take it at about the 5-yard line. King with the hole, and he will take it all the way out to the 47-yard line.
That was a big hole. King is a threat.
Absolutely.
King or Kane? It'd be Kane.
I got King, 5.
Oh, 5? Sean King. Oh, I was looking below.
That's
King and King.
Wouldn't be the first time I messed up a name.
Huh?
I messed up the Centennial. I thought that was at the volleyball game. I was talking about how they were 3-0, and I was like,
oh.
I was doing research tonight. And I'm like, oh, they're not 3-0. I'm such an idiot. And the pass out is incomplete. Rare pass. Well covered by you-know-who, number 19, Jared Reed. Pass intended for number 9, Luis Salazar.
Hey, if they want to test Jared Reed, go for it.
Salazar had that reverse that he ran for a touchdown. He's fast.
Oh, yeah.
So 2nd and 10.
Obviously, his jersey is still clean. He hasn't been tackled yet.
Well, that's a good indication you're fast, right?
Yeah.
2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Kind of a counter play, and this will go to Porter. Porter with some nifty feet, and Porter could go. And Porter bounces around and goes down at the 13.
Steve, I'm saying it's that one play. The guard pulls, and he just follows the guard on that one block every single time. That's their MO.
Some tough running there by Porter. They're creating some holes. I mean, there's no two ways about it.
Well, Well, they're running behind number 77, Nick Lingheim, 6'1", 285. I think he can move some people.
I'd want to run behind him. And another counter, same play, and that one is stuffed.
Yeah, they didn't pull.
Who do we got there? I have an impaired seat right now, impaired vision seat. I think it was Gallant. So that'll bring up second and 11.
This would be a big stop if we can stop him.
A triple option, the quarterback will keep it, and he'll be dropped at about the 5-yard line. Let's bring it 3rd and short.
Right now it's score for score almost.
1:25 left. Eagles have some timeouts so they can stop the clock. Triple option, quarterback will keep it and go into the end zone for a touchdown. So the Eagles answer.
Well, like I said, Steve, man, there's still a ton of time. I mean, you got a minute 10, kickoff, minute. I mean, the way these offenses have been playing.
Wow, it's almost like a team with the ball last wins.
Yeah.
I hope we have the ball last.
Yeah. Still a lot of football.
So they're going to go for 2 again. Oh, strike that. I mean, they're going to go for 1. And the kick is up. The kick is good. So 26-28. What we thought was going to be a good game is certainly turning out to be a great game.
Yeah. And
a great time to watch it. Great time to, email somebody and say, hey, you can't believe this game that's going on Ram TV tonight. All the different Ram fans from Portland and across the country. It's always good to see where you're coming from. So if you have Kevin Ramsey's phone number, you can text him. Let us know where you're coming from.
It is. What's your number, Steve?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the Rams will have 100. We'll have 1 minute and 10 seconds left to work with. They brought Davis up a little bit. They're expecting the squib kick. He's at the 15 with Vecchi and Hale placed at about the 20. And you really get to the point now where some of the players are having their jerseys completely covered with mud. And this will be a high kick, and Davis will have a chance. He'll take it at the 15. He cuts it to the left, but he is ridden down at the 20. That was number 34, Jaden Pickles.
A lot of time left, Steve.
So the Rams have some distance to cover, though, Kevin. They'll place the ball at the 24-yard line. 103. The Rams have burned 2 timeouts already in this half.
I think the Centennial played safe. They're not going to stack the box and get burned on that again.
Yeah, they're playing their DBs back and 2 safeties. So Knighton is going to step up. He'll run. He's got a little bit of room. He's quickly caught from behind. He'll be, looks like it'll stop the clock. Enough for a first down. And they do wave it ahead. Ball placed on the 35-yard line. 55 seconds left. Knighton quickly gets his team up to the ball. This time Hale up the middle with the seam. Boy, he's quickly wrapped up. Boy, these Eagles, they can tackle. When they make contact, 2nd and 7. The Rams really have to hurry. Clock seems to go faster under 1 minute, and they're 36 seconds. Knighton back to pass, going to get it down the middle. Tries to hit Thurgill. Woo! Can't hit him. That stops the clock with just under 24 seconds.
We have a down Centennial player. I'm guessing cramps the way he's holding his leg.
Yeah, exactly.
Hammy.
Well, before we head into halftime, it's always nice to recognize our sponsors. And one of those, Kevin, as you know, is Pacific Fence. And they are a Schoenheit family business serving the Northwest since 1921. From backyards to ball fields and prisons to primary schools, Pacific Fence has you covered. Need a fence? Call Pacific Fence. And player able to walk off the field. Looks like number 50, Tyson Regenball. He is 6'2". I don't see this very often. 6'2" and a half, 240 pounds. So 24 seconds left. 3rd and 7 for the Rams. Ball is placed at their own 38-yard line. Knighton back to pass. Screen set up. Flag comes out. Hale trying to find his way down the sidelines. He'll go out of bounds at about the 36-yard line.
Looks like this might be coming back, though.
I think you're right.
Penalties are killing us.
Holding call against the Rams, and that'll back them up.
Enter the 7 words you're not supposed to say on the air.
These penalties are killing us?
No, the other ones.
Okay. So 3rd and we'll call it about 22 for the Rams. 14 and a half seconds left in the half. Rams have to be careful not to turn the ball over. So they hand it off to Abraham up the middle, and he'll run and he'll get to about the 37 with 6 seconds. Clock continues to run. There'll be no timeout called.
Yeah.
And that will send us into halftime. And I got to tell you, Kevin, this is something else. What a game. Rams at 28, Eagles at 26. We knew coming in it was going to be nip and tuck all the way, and that's exactly what we've got. Great performance by the Rams on, seems like every other drive, and the Eagles, their running game has absolutely shredded us with some really long runs.
They're a well-coached, well-disciplined team right now. So, hey, we got the lead. We're up by 2. We get the ball beginning of the second half. Let's capitalize on this.
No, I agree. So we'll be back in about 14 and a half minutes to bring you the second half. Great time to run to the refrigerator, get a nice snack, email some friends and family, maybe text them or give them a call. It's a great time to call somebody and let them know we've got a great game brewing here on Ram TV. So we'll be back in about 14 minutes.
Hello.
There's
Hello.
Kevin Ramsey and there's Steve Acton from Ram TV, along with our friends here at Oregon Sports Beat, producing the program. And we've got ourselves quite a game tonight, Kevin. The Rams up 28-26 in a game that we expected to be close, and we have not been disappointed. The Rams jumping out to a 14-0 lead. All seemed great until the Eagles said, nope, that's not going to happen tonight. And they've answered basically every score with a rushing touchdown, and many of those over 50 yards, and really hanging with us. The only difference is the 2 points. They went for a 2-point conversion on 2 occasions and did not convert. And what's interesting is they played Oregon City last week, and the difference was a 2-point conversion for them.
Yeah, I mean, the score right now should be a final score in most football games. It's just a first half score, and we're just, I mean, there's going to be a lot of points scored, I feel.
Exactly. Great, fun game to watch. Rams on offense, tale of series, really, stifled by penalties and really sometimes having a hard time getting any type of offense going, and other times looking like they're a well-drilled machine.
Yeah, when it's going great, it's going great. And then when it's not, it's going absolutely horrible.
And then on the defensive side, the Rams doing a nice job, but the Eagles run a triple option, and they run variations off of that. Difficult for them to locate the ball, and when their running back is able to get a hole and get to the second level, they've already shown they can get to the end zone when that happens.
Yeah, and a simple arm tackle is not going to take down their running backs. So,
good deal. I want to thank all those Rams fans out there watching right now. I know Tom has texted Kevin.
No, he didn't text me. He actually emailed me.
He emailed Kevin to let him
texted.
know that Ram TV is on tonight, so thanks for that time. At least we know you're watching.
Thank you, Tom.
But we're going to get things started here in about 30 seconds. Like Mr. Ramsey said, Rams will have the benefit of the opening kickoff for the half. And you got to wonder what went on in the locker rooms, really for both teams. The Eagles basically playing with a greased football night, seemed not to ever to find the handle, and the Rams not able to put sustained offensive drives together unlike every other series, and penalties, and they were going backwards, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, we'll see what the second half gives us. Conditioning plays a big role too. And I know the Central Catholic football boys are very well conditioned. They got great strength coach, trainer Scott. We'll see what Centennial does the second half as well. They're a well-disciplined team. We talked to the coaches, on their way out, and they're saying a great game by both contenders here. So
exactly. The field conditions, it's wet. There's mud out there. If you can see, some of the players' jerseys are almost darkened out from the mud on the Rams side. Back for the Rams, number 2, Davis. And I'm going to think this is Vecchi. I can't see his number, and that's probably going to be...
Yeah, Vecchi down low.
And that's Hale at the top of your screen. And the kick bounces. It'll go to Davis. Walker's out front. Davis trying to bounce it outside. He'll get strung out of bounds at about the 37. And we're underway in the second half. The Rams will start their drive at the 39-yard line.
Very animated booth here tonight.
I got to tell you, the guys in the booth, from the coaches flanking us to the crew for the PA, all a bunch of great guys here.
Really enjoyable.
We got to want to thank the athletic director for Centennial for giving us a position up here. So thank you, Brent. And another flag comes out as Hale slips over to the left side. Hit hard after about an 8-yard run, but there's laundry on the field, Ramsey. personal foul clipping, and that'll go against the Rams.
Shot block.
Looks like a clip goal. Pretty good run there by Hale, just to be nullified by the penalty. So that'll move the ball back to about the 25-yard line. Going to be first and about 25 for the Rams.
Not the way you want to start out the second half, Steve.
Yeah, DeAndre Smith, quarterback, to start the series. Same play. Hale cuts it back. Hale gets some of that yardage back, and he go down about the 41-yard line. Got to like that good hard running by Hale.
Second and a manageable 10.
They're moving the right direction. Rams quickly back on the ball. Flag comes out. Looks like they have 12 on the field. Nope, illegal procedure. Maybe not enough on the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what they're looking at. I got some glasses, I'll loan them.
So bring up second and 13 for the Rams. Becky and Starr at the top of your screen. Davis here at the bottom. Third gill tied in. Handoff up the middle to Abraham. Nice big hole. Abraham will pick up enough for a first down out past the 50 to the 40, and that's where he'll go down.
Oh, he was a bulldozer in that last 5 yards.
He was certainly a bulldozer.
Look for any yellow laundry.
Nothing there.
Okay,
I'm
good.
looking. No, they'll spot the ball at the 38-yard line. And I got to give credit to that front line, blowing a big hole for Abraham. Smith going to drop back to pass. Looking at third gill, and it hits him. Third gill with a first down. The ball at about the 22-yard line.
What I like about Centennials, they're trying to keep him up, have their teammates come in and try to strip the ball while he's standing. Third gill took he's like, wait a minute, I know this thing.
Well,
I'm dropping to the ground.
Put those paws on there and clamp down. Good luck getting it away from Malik. First and 10 for the Rams as they looked at the sideline to get the play call. Two receivers at the bottom. I don't see how Starr can keep his jersey so clean. Oh! As Vecchi, no, Davis was wide open. I mean, wide open.
Yeah, threw it.
By the body language, it looks like Smith is like, you're supposed to sit down in that route.
Yeah.
And maybe Davis kept running. Bring up second and 10. As wide open as he was, let's try that one again. Fake to Hale. Smith over the top, has a man wide open, and that is third gill and missed it. Two opportunities.
Receivers.
Two opportunities. If they come out on the short end of the stick, these will be a couple plays that they look back on where execution certainly mattered. Third and 10 for the Rams. Straight drop back. Smith trying to set up a screen, and they've got the screen covered. Smith takes off running, bounces it outside. He'll have a first down, and a flag comes out as he goes into the end zone. But fans, there's a flag on the field out about the 25-yard line. Indication is a touchdown. Great play by Smith. We'll see what the flag is for. Personal foul. And that'll go against the Rams. So a touchdown now nullified. So the last 3 plays, Kevin, 2 missed passes, players that were relatively wide open, a touchdown run that comes back for a penalty.
Hey, Steve, what was that last call anyways? He did like a fist motion into a palm.
I should know. I want to say targeting.
Well, I don't know if that was on number 67 or not, but he just turned around to give a good block for DeAndre, and he leveled the guy, but I mean, hey.
Maybe it was far away from the play and not necessary.
Yeah, that's really frustrating.
So here we go. I hate to say it, Ramsey. 3rd and 30. Eagles fans are getting into it. You can kind of hear the subtle roar down below us. They know what's at stake here. Rams headed to the end zone, and now they're lucky to get a first down if they can. Eagles did a nice job sniffing out that screenplay, but nice by DeAndre to pull that down and run it. Play action to Hale. Rush comes on the blitz, and Smith will go down for a loss of 10. Bring up 4th down, and the Rams will be forced to punt.
That series was marred by penalties on behalf of Central.
Yeah, definitely marred. So Zach Simmons will come out to punt for the Rams. Back for the Eagles is Devin Fitzgerald. And it's a high snap. Simmons able to hand a big rush. He's going to try to run to get it off. He does get it off. Excellent effort there. And he's able to squib it down.
Hey.
Boy, that is, I'm going to see how tall he is. He's 5'10". If he was an inch shorter, that ball was over his head. Nice job for him.
He played like a 6'5" center.
So the Rams relatively dodge a bullet there. That went over his head. Eagles would have fantastic field position.
When he started running, the guy was going to block it, had to turn the corner in that mud.
In the mud, yeah.
And he's like, uh-oh. You have to make a wide
turn.
swath.
No traction here.
Well, Steve, let's see what they do here.
Centennial out of the I formation. Rams up in the box. They give it to King right up the middle. Good hole, and King will pick up probably about 6 yards. Hits that hole fast, so if he has any type of a seam, you got to watch out. He'll be gone.
Yeah.
Again, King in the backfield. He's met, and he'll go down with authority. Wrestled down there by number 34, Elijah Winston.
Elijah was not having any of that.
Winston guarding that edge. Nice job, and that'll throw King for a loss. Haven't seen him go backwards for a while. Make it 3rd and 5 for the Eagles.
Big stop by our defense right now.
And triple option, a little seam there for the quarterback, enough for a first down. Trying to get chased from behind, and he does go down. First down.
Excellent play calling by Centennial staff.
There's Kane on the first down, quarterback keeper on that triple option. 1st and 10. Eagles now with a chance to go on top of the Rams. Have never led throughout the game. Now the I formation, little off tackle run there by King. And he'll pick up about 5. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Kevin, the Rams on a 44-game winning streak in Mount Hood Conference play. So there's more on the line than just the contest tonight.
That is true.
Last time the Eagles beat the Rams was in 2009. Again, triple option. This time they pitch to King. Has the edge. King is going to go out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. Enough for a first down, and the drive stays alive for the Eagles. Again, right up the middle, they hand off to the fullback. Great defensive play there. I could read, was that the Elijah bringing him down? The front of his jersey is so muddy I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Bring up 2nd 10. Good penetration there. They don't very often go to that fullback.
Yeah, I was looking for the pitch out. It's hard to tell up here who has the ball.
Now they're coming this way. A pitch outside. A little bit of room for King, and King will go out of bounds, and a flag comes out. That could be to the benefit of the Rams.
That'd be a first.
So King went out of bounds up at the 9-yard line. I got this in the way. What's the call?
Holding.
So it'll be holding against the Eagles. Well, that was a big break for the Rams. So it'll be 2nd down and about 10. Little counter there to King. King gets the edge. King's going to go to the end zone for a touchdown. No flags on the play, so the Eagles will go up on the Rams. 5:39 here in the 3rd quarter. A lot of excitement from the Eagles fans up here in the booth.
Yeah, that cheering you hear is definitely not from the Rams fans.
Big game for them.
First time they had the lead tonight, Steve.
Rams struggling stopping that run.
Well, that and penalties. Oh,
So the PAT is no good.
I don't know if that was blocked or was just a knuckleball. Hit the crossbar and just went straight to the ground.
32-28, so that is a 4-point deficit. So even if it was, within 3, it's still going to take a touchdown to go ahead there, Kevin. So, but all is not lost because we have some great Ram TV sponsors. I'll tell you that. Hunt Painting is a proud sponsor of Ram TV. Now in their 3rd generation of students at Central Catholic, we're happy to continue to be part of the Central Catholic family. We hope for another great season of success on and off the field for all of our Central Catholic student athletes. Hunt Painting. Davis, Hale, and Becky back for the Rams. They're really bringing them up. That kicker hasn't gotten over their head once.
My guess is coming down at to Jack Vecchi. That's my guess.
Another squib kick. And Davis will take it at about the 13. Has a few blockers. Takes it out to about 39-yard line. You know, some of those Eagles are flying in there and trying to blow up the blockers for the Rams. So they'll place the ball, I mean, really right in the middle of the mire.
Substitution number 75. Adam Bonfise. 5'10", 310.
5'10", 310. So DeAndre Smith comes in with Hale in the backfield. All the receivers to the top of your screen. And Hale will get the ball. And he'll pick up 5. You know, you wonder if you just don't go to a little more conservative and kind of keep things
penalty free.
Penalty free and between the tackles. You know,
that's true.
They call it just blocking and tackling.
Showing blue. Yep.
Hale off the side. Great block by Third-Gill. But how about the hit there by the Eagles? I think it was number 9, Luis Salazar. We have 3rd and 1. So Hale will go out. They bring Abraham in. And they'll give it to Abraham off the left side, enough for a first down, still driving his feet. They stand him up, trying to strip that ball. And a first down inside Eagles territory.
Well, that's the first series we haven't had a flag the second half.
I was hoping you wouldn't jinx it.
I'll leave it to me to ruin it.
Come on, Special K. Rams quickly on the ball. Hale will get the handoff off the left side, bounces it outside.
He could be good.
Almost got away from it, but he'll go down to 28. Nice run there by Amari Hale.
This hurry-up offense is kind of skying the Eagles' defense right now. They're not getting set. They're not.
Yeah, you're right there. Quick to get on the ball. And Hale again off the left side. The ball comes out. And the Eagles recover it. So a bit of a gift there for the Eagles during the Rams drive. Really what was a very effective drive. The benefit of the turnover.
No penalties.
I just don't know what to say to that. Ball's placed, I'm going to call that the 29-yard line. Big test here for the Rams defense. In a little counter play. This one is to, it's like Porter.
Looks like Elijah was there too.
Stop for a loss is Porter. Quarterback is number 6, Kane, going to the sidelines to get the call. 2nd and 11. Triple option. The quarterback will keep it, and his slip and fall.
We'll take it.
He may have picked up a couple. He didn't get anything there, Ramsey, so it'll be 3rd down.
Big stop by the Rams right now. Come on, guys.
Looks like they're coming. Nope. Kane going to pass. Pass is caught. And the tackle is missed.
Wow.
And that'll be 6 points for the Eagles. The fans here at Centennial High School and inside the booth are certainly fired up as the Eagles go up 38-28 with 2:17 left in the third quarter.
Many, many years of losing to Central. And they're showing their enthusiasm tonight.
It's all coming out right now,
Yes.
but this thing is not over.
Plenty of time.
Touchdown catch was made by Dylan Arnold, 6'3", 205-pound junior. The kick is up and good, so Rams go up by 11. Just want to look like the Rams was going to get a rare stop on defense. Kane able to find his receiver and hook up for 6.
He's a big target, 6'3", 205.
Showed some speed too, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back for the Rams, Davis, Vecchi, and Hale. Critical series for them to stem the momentum here. I mean, you can hear the Eagles fans down there. Everyone's fired up. They're excited. Rams will have to dig deep and find some inspiration for the rest of the game as the rain starts to fall.
Like you said, Steve, it's still plenty of time left. They just got the momentum right now. You can change that.
And it's an onside kick that does not go 10 yards. It got stuck in the mud.
It just went.
It just stopped. It's like some of my drives. Just.
At least that was straight, though.
Yeah, good point. At least you found it.
Yeah.
So the officials are talking over to make sure everything is above board here. They'll mark the ball 1st and 10 for the Rams at the 49-yard line. Kind of a big break for the Rams. Obviously, the Eagles were the beneficiary of getting an onside kick. This place, the lid would have come off of this place.
Oh, especially up here in the booth.
Knight hands off to Hale. Nice seam there for him to get through, and he'll pick up 7.
Well, it's nice to see Amari back in there. You know, hey, sometimes you lose them, but you just got to get back on that horse and, keep
riding,
going. Yeah, keep riding.
So
they trust Hale.
Oh, absolutely. Knighton at quarterback. He's 2nd and 5 for the Rams. It's Hale again, same play. Cuts it up. Hale has some room. He's down. The ball came out again. And they're going to talk it over. And it's going to be the Eagles' ball.
You know, I don't think he had control of it when he went out, but I'm not over there.
Another turnover by the Rams. Coach Pine talking about despite the discussion, the officials are indicating it is the Eagles' ball. 1:34 left. The Eagles will have the ball at the 11-yard line. 11-point lead. The momentum on their side. I mean, we're kind of stunned and amazed up here.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Nothing to add right now. They hand it off to the fullback up the middle, pick up a couple. Definitely in the Eagles' favor in that with this big lead and a running game, they're in no hurry and certainly able to chew up clock.
Absolutely. That's what I would do, especially with this 11-point lead. Their offense kind of reminds me of Jesuits.
Yeah, they just kind of stick to the power game. Quarterback keeper pitches it out. It sails out of bounds.
Ooh, that could have been ugly.
Looks like it might have been a forward pass by the official calling it incomplete.
Come on, he's past the line of scrimmage.
So it'll be 3rd and 7. Really, Rams need a stop here. They got to get back in.
I'm not going to say that because last time I said that, something happened.
I know, but just keep talking. Everyone loves you. You got to keep talking, special guy.
Come on, Rams, big stop here.
3rd and 7 for the Rams. Trying to draw them off sides. Just a pitch outside, trying to get King to the edge. King cuts it up, breaks a tackle, goes out of bounds, and we'll see what the spot is. And it's enough for a first down. Keeps the clock running. And they'll place the ball just past the 25-yard line. And the ball slithers out on the ground again. Looks like King will dive on it. Quarterback able to pick it up, tries to toss it, fumbles it again. Good break for the Rams. Loss of about 6 on the play.
I think they'll probably wait till the clock runs.
I think they'll let the quarter run out. As they look to the sideline there, they're not going to run another play. And while we have a break in the action, it's a great time to recognize our sponsors and Pacific Fence. You know, Pacific Fence is a Schoenheit family business serving the Northwest since 1921. From backyards to ball fields and prisons to primary schools, Pacific Fence has you covered. Need a fence? Call Pacific Fence. So, Ramsey, as we enter the 4th quarter, Rams down by 11. And really, it's kind of in their hands to turn this around. They've had many opportunities along the way, and either through penalties or squandering those opportunities, just haven't been able to convert. It all kind of comes down to the boys on the field.
Yeah, this is a true testament to the defense right now. They need a big stop in a big way. I like to see the momentum switch in the 4th quarter to the Rams. You know, then we can turn up the tempo and play our game and hold on to the rock.
Right, it's going to all kind of start here. They've got 2nd and probably about 16 for the Eagles. A big stop here. If the Eagles can keep the drive alive and grind out with their running game, a very effective running game, it's going to dig a deeper hole for the Rams. Again, triple option. They'll pitch it out to King. King with the speed and the angle. He'll get knocked out of bounds. Good pursuit there by Winston. So 3rd and 11. King is so fast, though. It looks.
I thought he was going to get caught up in the backfield, but he's able to juke the defender and get around. But he actually paid the price because Elijah Winston was a cruise missile getting hit that target.
Exactly.
I think he lifted him off the ground, you know, just before he went out of bounds and just drove him into the sideline ground.
King might be better served just to ride that out of bounds. No more cutbacks. 3rd and 11. Reverse. And they stop that. Kind of that inside reverse. They scored a touchdown earlier. So 4th and 11.
Great stop by the Rams. That's what we need right now.
I completely agree. It's nice to see that execution there. So Davis back. He'll be about the 40-yard line. It'll be a short punt. Davis will let it roll. It's a good decision. Good coverage there.
Yeah, Centennial's having good punt coverage right
Rams will take over at the 35. Having put some plays together in the second half, but not being able to finish with any type of points.
Yeah.
It certainly is encouraging up to this point. But now they got to close the deal, put some points on the board. So they bring out, looks like Knight, because his jersey's clean.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing.
And they fake the hail. Knighton just got drilled.
Oh.
And we're fortunate that was not intercepted.
Yeah, Silas had the sense to turn around and see where that ball was, because that was anybody's ball right there. He was either going to catch it or knock it to the ground.
He got back up. He's good to go. You know, it's always, you got that arm up and you take a shot like that.
Right in the
completely
ribs.
Exposed.
Yeah.
Bring up 2nd and 10.
It's good to be young, though.
Yeah, you got a good point there. Quick pass out to the right, trying to hit Davis. Davis will pick up 5, and Eagles still holding him up and trying to strip the ball out.
Looks like they did, but the whistle blew it dead.
The Rams holding up the cards. It looks like Jack Nichols. Is that Jack Nicholson?
Chris Farley?
I can't tell. Now they took his line down. And hand off to Abraham off the left side. Abraham trying to get the left side. Could get a first down as he puts his shoulder down. Still driving. He got more than a first down as he'll be taken down at about the 44-yard line. And how about the sportsmanship there? Number 23 of the Eagles, Dylan Collins, helping up one of the Ram players.
32, that was Kenya Hamlet. Meet Michael Abraham. You're 0 for 1.
0 for. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Clock runs 10:18.
You know who gets a lot of work out is the ball boy.
Absolutely. Hand off to Hale off the left side. I like really how Knighton sold that. Froze the linebacker by really taking off on that read option. Ball at the 40. Rams again effectively driving. Can't turn the ball over, can't have penalties. They've got to close the deal here. Handoff up the middle. Big hole, cuts it in, fakes it outside to the 10, into the end zone. No flag on the play. That's what I was looking for. I saw a lot of shoes. But I didn't see who checked in. Is that Greg Curtis, number 26? Greg Curtis checks
sophomore.
in. What a nifty little move. Faked inside, took it outside, and gets to the end zone.
That's when the field comes into play, because when he made that cut, the guy just, broken ankles.
That was about a 40-yard touchdown run.
Oh, he's
Curtis.
Gonna be happy tonight.
Fresh legs. Timeout by Central Catholic.
You think that's a good thing to burn a timeout so early in the fourth?
Well, obviously they wanted to think about something. You know, you do the math on this. I mean, do you go? If you go for 2, you get to 36, and then you're within 3. So maybe Coach Pine saying, we're going to go for 2 and really telling the kids, hey, this is why it matters so much. So let's get this thing in there. Huge sigh of relief for probably all Central Catholic fans out there. See the Rams get back into this.
Looks like they're going for 1, Steve. What? Wow, they're going for 2.
Well, they got Knighton in there. And I can't tell who the back is.
That's big. Abraham.
Knighton's going to roll to the right. Has a receiver open.
Oh, he caught it.
And Starr caught that. Well defended, he hauled that in.
Holy smokes.
I mean, you just put it within his hands, and it's almost guaranteed, right?
It looks like that.
I thought that was going to get knocked down.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Rams get the 2. Rams within 3 with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And the score is really nice, but the quiet Eagles side is very nice too, because momentum was really moving in their direction.
I don't hear them squawking in the microphone in the stand now. So.
Wow. Nice job by the Rams to do what they needed to get done there and get into the end zone.
We have a pretty good contingent of fans over there. It looks like someone brought a pop-up and everybody's trying to huddle under it.
Underneath it. All of a sudden, hey, everyone's a lot closer on the Rams side.
Whoever brought that, they're their best friend. What do you think, Steve? A squib?
I
dribble?
I don't know. I try to get it down there. But I certainly wouldn't kick it over here to 5. What's interesting.
Were they just trying to give us 5 yards?
Anderson. Anderson being a right-footed kicker.
Well, he put it on the 45.
Well, I know.
Hey, put it back.
Central Catholic kids are
they're not going to say anything.
I mean, come on.
What the heck?
So they got King close to us trying to play the right-footed kicker, so it's going to make it harder to get it over to Porter.
Let's just kick it in the end zone.
And they do try to force it over to Porter. He'll catch it at about the 20. And he'll be brought down. Good coverage by the Rams.
Yeah.
Brought down about the 25-yard line.
All right, we need a big defensive stop. I know I've been saying that all game, but a war of attrition right now.
I think we need
stamina,
poise, and execution on that defensive side. This is exciting. If you're watching this, what a great time to email, text, call, tweet, hash.
These are great games when they're this close.
Let them know that's on. Triple option again. They give it to the fullback up the middle, driving his legs.
Yeah, kept moving his legs, powered through that.
Yeah, gets 6 on the deal.
I think what they're trying to do is keep us in the box, excuse me.
Yeah.
And then just have that one pop out.
Split us on the outside after we're lulled into the middle. Well, they have Porter in the backfield. His tailback, triple option. Quarterback will keep it. And he stood up, and he'll go down. He's had a hard time handling the ball, so it's almost a benefit for the Rams if he's the guy with it.
Yeah. Elijah Winston talking to the ref, trying to get a call.
It's about 3rd and 3 for the Eagles. Big
well, they're
play
right in
for the Rams. 8:45 left in the fourth.
The Quagmire part of the field.
True.
Quagmire.
I would say probably not a benefit for either side.
True.
counter play. Porter driving hard. He'll pick up.
I think he got it.
Yeah, it does look like he passed the line to gain. Keeps the drive going, and worse yet, keeps the clock running. Rams trail by 3. 8:14 left in the fourth.
Elijah talking up with the defense.
At stake is a 44-game conference winning streak for the Rams. Porter off the right side, bounces it out. Puts his shoulder down, and he'll pick up a first down.
Austin Hill was aiming for the ball, hopefully pop it out.
So the ball will be placed right about the 50-yard line. Again, Porter over the right side. Just a short gain there.
The clock management.
Second and 8. Clock continues to run with 7:30 left. Again, triple option. The quarterback will keep it. And a 3rd and 4.
Sure wish Chuck was doing those stats. I'm kind of curious about the rushing yards. Looks like Michael Abraham's checking in for some defensive presence.
3rd down and a long 4, Ramsey. Big play for the Rams. They need to stop here. Well, counter play, King. King with the hole, puts his shoulder down, and King will get the first down.
A lot of kids cramping up out there.
Yeah. 1st and 10. King off the right side, stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds after a gain of about 5.
Almost looked like a false start to me.
Leaning a little bit.
Yeah.
So I guess he's second at about 6.
I told the guys I got the winning ticket.
Yeah.
They didn't buy it.
The reverse again. Nice job trying to rip the ball out.
I still didn't hear that whistle.
No, Salazar holding on to that thing very tight. Short of the first down, but 3rd and 1. .540 left on the clock. Rams need a break.
Big stop right here.
Porter right up the middle. Porter gets the first down. Eagles just grinding out the yards ever so patiently. Again, Porter with the hole. Cuts it inside. Porter to the end zone. Porter's a hard runner. Rarely does he go down on first contact. Got to the second level and into the end zone. So they tack on 6. 45-36, 4:55 left. Eagles being very effective running the ball. Rams don't have an answer as that kick is up and good. So the Eagles go up by 10. I want to remind all our Ram fans, we have some more Ram TV events coming up. Next week is homecoming, and that is against Oregon City. We'll be at Hillsborough Stadium. We'll also be doing a Ram TV broadcast. As you can see there, David Douglas. That is at David Douglas. No broadcast there, and then on 10/28, it'll be Gresham for a live Oregon Sports Beat Ram TV event. And then down below you can see the other Oregon Sports Beat events that will be available over the coming weeks. So the Rams are going to need some help. They're going to have to quickly score depending on how much time is left. Actually, based on how well the Eagles have been running, it's definitely going to have to be an onside kick if they're able to get into the end zone.
That's true. If the Eagles do come out ahead and they do win, that'd be great for their program.
Trying to get a read on what the Oregon City is doing tonight. Coming in tonight, Rams and Oregon City were the two only undefeated teams in the Mount Hood Conference. Short kick and a bounce. Say Vecchi with the ball. Nice job by Davis to get up ahead. Vecchi heading down the middle, and he'll go down at the 39-yard line.
That's a good start, Steve.
Showing some nice speed there on the return. Got to give credit to Davis. He blew past Vecchi and took on some blocking responsibilities there for him. So the Rams come out 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line. 4:45 handoff to Hale. Has a seam. Picks up about 8, but the Rams have got to move quick. Clock at 4:22. Knight, pass out in the flat to Vecchi. Vecchi's ridden out of bounds. No indication if they stop the clock. So it's up 3rd and 3 for the Rams. Abraham off the left side. Got to cut it up, and a flag comes out. Abraham with the first down. It goes out of bounds at the 19. We'll see what that flag is. And that's in the area where it's going to be holding, Kevin.
Shocker there.
Thurgill's pleading his case. All for naught. So that will nullify that good run by Abraham.
Those 2 turnovers down in the red zone, pretty costly.
So that'll move the ball out to the 41-yard line. 3rd and just over 10 yards. The 41, yeah. timeout is called by the Eagles. So they're going to talk it over. Good opportunity for Coach Pine to kind of talk it over, kind of reset the game. So things are kind of shaping up here. If this plays out, the Rams are not able to get back into it. It'll put the Rams at 2-1. Excuse me, the Rams at 3-1. Centennial at 3-1.
Looks like Oregon City played Barlow tonight, and they beat them 63-19. Or, let's see. I can't tell how much time's left, but
well, they're well in control, it sounds like. So Oregon City, if this plays out and the Rams aren't able to get back into it, Oregon City will go undefeated in the conference 4-0 with both Central and Centennial at 3-1.
Another powerhouse meeting. Westland and Tiger tied 14-14.
Oh, wow. Close game there. And then we have Oregon City next week, homecoming. So a lot on the line here as we enter midseason. 3rd and 11. Knighton back to pass. Finds his receiver, but it is dropped. Settled down in. Not quite sure who that was intended for. Too much mud there.
Trey Davis.
So it'll bring up 4th and 11. This is it here for the Rams. Fans are coming alive. Everyone's realizing what's at stake. Knighton play action pass looking downfield to Vecchi. Got it for the first down. No flags. The ball at the 20. I love the poise of Knighton and Vecchi on that play. 1st and 10, ball at the 20. Rams quickly up to the line of scrimmage. And they hand off to Abraham, who stumbles and goes down after a gain of about 3. Maybe a gain of 2.
Well, time's not in our favor right now. We got to start fussing off some plays.
So we'll call it 2nd and 9. And handoff over the right side.
Oh, nice.
It's
Keeps
Greg
the legs
Curtis
pumping.
He'll pick up maybe 3 on that. And 2nd and 5. Clock continues to run, 2:53.
This game's what we thought it would be. Very high score.
The clock continues to run. They got to have a little bit more
hurry up offense.
Hale over the left side. Oh, one man doesn't beat, but he goes down. They bring up 4th down. I don't think he made it to the line to gain.
Michael Kane has been all over the field for Centennial. Both ends.
Another big play, 2:17. They bring DeAndre Smith in. 4th and a long 1. Fans here are loud. Smith, the flag comes out as Abraham goes to the end zone. And we'll have to take a look and see what this is. Flag on the play. Clock stops with 1:56. And it's holding against the Rams.
Oh. That hurts.
Well, it hurts not only for the fact that we nullified a touchdown, but it's 4th down, and 4th and it's going to be about 12. Well, this is where you show your character, trying to dig out of this. You just can't give up. There's still time and there's still hope. This place is rocking. Smith will pass it across the middle, and that will go incomplete. and the Eagles will take over on downs with 1:51 left. So looking ahead, Kevin, next week against Oregon City will come in 4-0 atop of the Mount Hood Conference. Rams at 3-1, and they are going to be looking to obviously beat Oregon City just so they can tie up this Mount Hood Conference. So a lot on the line next week at Hillsborough Stadium. King over the right side. He'll go out of bounds to stop the clock. Probably not what the coaches wanted. Again, want to mention the fact that I want to thank Centennial High School for being gracious hosts. Everyone here has been very kind to us and allows some room here to broadcast tonight. Thank our sponsors tonight, Hunt Painting and Pacific Fence. We appreciate the support of Ram TV. 2nd down and 4, Porter over the right side. He'll be stopped short of the first down. We'll stop the clock with 1:36. Central trying to extend the game a little, any opportunity, which isn't bad when you consider how moist everything is out there and the number of balls that have slipped through fingers throughout the course of the night. And they break the huddle on the Ram sidelines. Be 3rd and 1. Stop here and a little bit of magic maybe with Trey Davis to get in the end zone. Onside kick. Stranger things have happened, Kevin.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope in our favor.
Third and short. Tailback Porter. He'll go down short of the first down. Timeout is called. And they'll bring the chains out to take a look.
Yeah, very generous spot by the stripes.
Oh, yeah.
That was even.
It's all about ankles.
Yeah. I think he's tackled by the 31.
So they stretch it tight.
Try.
The first down. So Centennial will go into victory formation and kneel down to run out the clock for tonight. I want to thank all our Rams fans who joined us for Ram TV. Thank Oregon Sports Beat. They produce a wonderful program. Kevin Special K. Ramsey joining me tonight.
Thank you, Steve.
And a good time give some time for the Rams to reflect and get ready for a big contest against Oregon City next week. Porter up the middle. Well, he runs with some power, doesn't he, Kevin?
Sure does.
actually been a fun game to watch. Obviously, things did not go in our favor. A lot of mistakes and a lot of penalties. But two good teams going at each other. I got to give credit to Centennial Eagles. They played a great game tonight.
They sure did, Steve.
And they had a lot of sportsmanship in the effort. Both teams really kind of keeping it clean. And the lid's about ready to come off of this place as Centennial ends a 44-game win streak in front of the home crowd. So the Rams will go back and regroup while the Eagles go and celebrate. So I want to sign off tonight from Centennial High School on behalf of Kevin Ramsey. I am Steve Acton. Good night and God bless.